Jeffers. It all began. The trouble really began when he threw his favorite shoe to knock the kite loose. And guess what? The shoe got stuck too. Has anyone here flown a kite before? Who likes to fly kites?
No.
Pre-K not as yet? Okay, your time is coming soon. We'll make sure you get a chance to fly kites. So he threw up his other shoe to knock down his favorite one. And unbelievably, guess what happened? That got stuck too. In order to knock his other shoe, Floyd fetched Mitch.
Okay.
You see, cats get stuck in trees all the time. But this was getting ridiculous. Floyd then went ahead and he fetched a ladder. He was going to sort this thing out once and for all. Because now, not only is his kite stuck in a tree, but he threw one shoe, and what happened to that shoe? It got stuck. Then what did he do, Pre-K? He threw another shoe. And what happened to that shoe? It got stuck. And so now he decided he's going to sort this thing out once and for all because he wants to get his kite and he wants to get his shoes. So what did he do? He fetched a ladder. And up he threw the ladder. I'm sure you can guess what happened next. What do you think happened next?
It got stuck.
It got stuck, Pre-K. So now, let's count the things that he got stuck in the tree. His kite got stuck in the tree. His shoe got stuck in the tree.
And then his yellow shoe.
Then his other shoe got stuck in the tree.
And now
And
the
then
ladder.
he tried the ladder, and now we have how many things stuck in the tree?
4.
4 things stuck in the tree. 4. Awesome. We are counting together as well. So now that you guess what happened, the ladder was borrowed from a neighbor and would definitely need to be put back before anyone noticed it. So he had borrowed this ladder to try to get his kite and his shoes down. And in order to do so, Floyd flung a bucket of paint at the ladder in the tree. And once you know it, the bucket of paint got down. Then Floyd decided he was going to try a duck to knock the bucket of paint down, a chair to knock the duck down, his friend's bicycle to knock down the chair, the kitchen sink to knock his friend's bicycle down. So Floyd's front door to knock down the kitchen sink, and everything got what? Everything got stuck. The family car to knock down their front door, the milkman to knock down the family car, and an orangutan to knock down the milkman who surely had somewhere else to be. Because what does the milkman do? He delivers milk. And who here likes milk?
Me.
Exactly.
Especially with Oreos.
I like that. That is one of my favorite treats. And so everything else that he threw got stuck. He threw a small boat to knock down the orange orangutan, a big boat to knock down the small boat, a rhinoceros to knock down the big boat, a long distance truck to knock down the rhinoceros, the house across the street to knock down the long distance truck. And guess what? As Floyd, is throwing all of these things in the tree, what happened to all of them? They all got stuck.
He's strong.
He is strong, isn't it? It takes a lot of strength to throw a rhinoceros into a tree. Absolutely.
I think he worked out 100 years.
You think so? Okay, let's see that. Then, guess what Floyd did? He threw a lighthouse to knock down the house. So a lighthouse to knock down a house is no longer across the street. So then here comes a whale, and the whale says, "Hi, what are you doing?" Speaking to Floyd. A curious whale is in the wrong place at the wrong time to knock down the lighthouse. We know how big a whale is. How big would you say a whale is? If you have to use your hands to show how big a whale is, would you do this?
No.
It's much bigger, right? It's a big, big water creature. And he threw all of these things at the tree, and guess what? And they all got got stuck. Exactly. So, a fire engine was passing and heard all the commotion. The firemen stopped to see if they could help at all, because that is exactly what firemen do, right? Does anyone here know, have anyone, or knows anyone who's a fireman?
My mom's a doctor.
That is, you see, your mom does very important work as well. Absolutely. So the fire engine is passing, and the firemen decided, let's see if we can help. And they went up, and they went the first engine, followed by the firemen, then followed by another one. So all of these things now are being thrown at the tree. And there they stayed, stuck between the orangutan and one of the boats. Firemen would definitely be noticed missing, and Floyd knew that he would be in big trouble if the firemen are now stuck, because we will know if the firemen are not there if we need them in cases of emergency, right? So then Floyd had an idea, and he went to find a certain tool, because everything that he threw was stuck in a tree. Who has a good sense of what they think he wanted to do to the tree next? Let's start with pre-K. What do you think Floyd wants to do to the tree? Yes! That's a brilliant idea. He is now thinking about cutting the tree down. So guess what he got? And he went to find, what tool would he have to use?
Chainsaw.
A saw. So thank you, pre-K and second graders. He found a saw. So he lined it up as best as he could, and he hurled it up the tree. And that was it. So instead of using the saw to cut the tree down, what did Floyd do? He hurled it up, he threw it up to the tree. And what do you think happened when he threw the saw up to the tree?
It got stuck.
It got stuck. And there was no room left in the tree. And the kite, because there was no room left in the tree, came unstuck. Floyd was so delighted that he had forgotten all about his kite, and he put it to use immediately, enjoying the rest of his day very, very much. That night, Floyd fell asleep really exhausted. Though before he did, he could have sworn that there was something that he was forgetting, and he couldn't think of it. Hang on for a minute. I got a great idea, said someone in the tree. So Floyd threw so many things in the tree, and how many things came out of the tree?
100.
Well, probably it feels like 100 things got stuck in the tree. But how many things eventually came down from the tree?
One.
Only one. And what was that?
The kite.
His kite. And so he was so delighted and excited that his kite became unstuck, and he forgot about everything else. And he enjoyed his kite. And that ends the story of stuck. Who can tell me, by show of hands, and I'll call on you once you raise your hand, what are some of the things that got stuck in the tree? Let's start with pre-K.
You're gonna tell him what's stuck in the tree?
100.
No, he's asking you what was
Okay,
stuck in
name
the tree.
one thing that was stuck in the tree.
The kite.
A kite?
The kite.
What else was stuck in the tree? There was something else that was stuck in the tree.
What else, Lucas?
Come on, Lucas, you can tell.
What was this big, remember?
A whale.
A whale. What else was stuck?
Chainsaw.
Chainsaw. And what else?
Oh.
A boat. Absolutely. Second grade. What else was stuck in the tree?
A house.
A house was stuck in the tree. What else?
A kitchen sink.
A whole kitchen sink. How are we gonna do dishes without a dishwasher and a sink? What else was stuck?
A shoe.
A shoe. Which side? You don't know which side. What else was stuck? The angry neighbor's ladder. The neighbor was angry? Yeah. Probably so, right? We have some angry neighbors, but we just have to give them love. They'll be okay. What else was stuck in the tree?
A door.
A door. And what else?
A car.
A car was stuck. This must be an enormous tree. What else was stuck in the tree? A boat. And?
A tricycle.
Did we have a tricycle stuck in the tree?
He had a bike. A bike.
A bicycle. The same thing, right? Good job. Give me a pound. Good. What else was stuck in the tree?
A lighthouse.
A lighthouse. That must be a really big tree.
A ladder.
And a ladder. The angry neighbor's ladder was stuck in the tree. So everything that he threw in the tree got stuck. But he got his one favorite thing out. And what was that thing?
The kite.
The kite. And he went to bed enjoying the time that he had that day with his kite. But everything that he threw got stuck. Thank you for allowing me to read to you today. Who had fun and enjoyed the reading? I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed your questions and your answers. You were such a smart group of pre-K and second graders. Can I come back and read to you some other time?
Yes.
Will you invite me back?
Yes.
I cannot wait to come back to be with you in Miss Mariani's class. So thank you, boys and girls. It's good being here with you.